when ignoring this main event, is genuinely an all-time great pay-per-view. Matches like Kazuchika Okada vs Brody King and Will Ospreay vs Kyle Fletcher in a steel cage being big highlights, and the amazing rivalries such as MJF vs Hangman Page, centering around MJF's jealousy that even after all the terrible things Hangman has done and still technically being a heel, the fans still love Hangman over MJF, and it's about MJF trying to expose what he sees as a fake and a fraud, with MJF being the true villain while Hangman is just cosplaying, which perfectly set the stage for Hangman's eventual redemption later on in the year. And, of course, Toni Storm vs Mariah May. This entire storyline being probably the most compelling thing in wrestling at the time. And if this had been the main event of the pay-per-view with the closing shot being the end, it would have been damn near perfect. And all this made it so much more heartbreaking that the Death Riders had just infested the main event scene, and an end did not seem like it was coming anytime soon. Which brings us to AEW All in Texas, and the main event of Jon Moxley defending his AEW Championship against Hangman Adam Page in a Texas death match. Hangman seeming like AEW's final chance to take down the Death Riders. But with all of Hangman's up and downs with everything he's gone through over the last couple of years, does he even have the resolve to win and be the face of the company? And on paper, this match looks like it favours Moxley by a country mile. Moxley often presented as this tough, hardcore, and for lack of a better term, lunatic, who'd do almost anything to win and certainly would not quit. But after relying on interference from the Death Riders all year, maybe Moxley had grown soft and maybe he wasn't quite the man he seemed to be. And after a long, hard-fought battle, with the Death Riders taken out of the match, with Moxley having nowhere to go and no one to help him, he can do nothing but panic, squirm, and finally, he gives up, with Hangman Page crowned as your new AEW World Champion.